Grandpa's Inventions by Richard Johnson. This is me with my grandpa. My grandpa is very old and very clever. At the bottom of the garden, in his dark, dusty workshop, he makes the most marvelous things. My grandpa is an inventor. One day, a letter arrived for Grandpa. This is what it said. Dear Sir, you have been invited to take part in the world's latest and greatest invention contest, Grandpa category. Using your imagination and build something amazing to win the first prize trophy. Grandpa scratched his head. What shall I build? He wondered. Then Grandma had an idea. How about an amazing speaker zoophone gizmo that lets us talk to animals? Imagine chatting with a giraffe. What would you ask it? That's been done before, said Grandpa. What else? I know. You can build a fabulous deep-sea tentaculon, I suggested. We could dive down to the bottom of the ocean, gathering up treasure from sunken wrecks, and live down there as rulers of the ocean. Imagine a fine red double-decker space bus, Grandpa said dreamily. We could catch it at the end of our road and take a day trip across the galaxy. Picnic on the moon. Anyone? I've heard the views aren't bad. Yeah, or you can make us a super bouncy heated balloon suits, I said. We could bounce around the park and never hurt ourselves or get cold. Or perhaps you could build me a multi-action Daito digger to help with the gardening, maybe, suggested Grandma. I could use it to burrow deep underground and spy on the neighbors' turnips. What about making a magnificent magnifying beam machine? That could make things 10 times bigger, I said. You'd have to be careful where you pointed it, though, murmured Grandpa. The photo, he's running from a giant cat. Hey, I could build us some super fabulously feathered mechanical flip feathers, Grandpa said, waving his arms and leaping about. We could fly with the birds over the tallest towers and into the clouds, up, up, and away, up above a giant city. It was getting late. Then suddenly Grandpa shouted, I know exactly what to build. He rushed off down the garden path to his workshop, where he stayed all night, hammering, sewing, banging, and crashing. The next morning, a tired Grandpa emerged from his workshop with a grin. His mysterious machine was hidden under a large blanket. We begged him to tell us what he had made, but he wouldn't. It's a secret, he winked. You'll have to wait and see. It was the day of the competition. While Grandpa made a few last-minute adjustments to his machine, I decided to explore. I saw a gizmo called Fancy Pant Washing Wonderbot, a gadget called the Super Duper Self-Soaping Copter Bath, and all sorts of amazing things. Then it was Grandpa's turn. Everyone fell silent as they waited for him to reveal his amazing invention. Ladies and gentlemen, announced Grandpa, I would like to present you to my incredible storytelling, showing, and smelling marvelous magic machine. He whisked away the blanket and flicked a switch. The machine whirled into action. The crowd went enthralled as Grandpa's invention told them wonderful tales, accompanied by little pictures and sound effects, and even smells that drifted amongst them. Everyone clapped and cheered, and agreed that Grandpa's invention should win the first prize trophy. Later that evening, it was finally my turn to try the story machine. But when Grandpa switched it on, all that came out of it was smoke. Crackle, pop, once upon a pigeon, 3 bananas, cooked a game of fish feathers, the end. The amazing invention was broken. Oh dear, said Grandpa, chuckling. Never mind. I think I'd better tell you a bedtime story of my own. So Grandpa invented a wonderful story about a little girl who owned a pair of fabulously feathered mechanical flip feathers and flew around the world with them, having all sorts of magical adventures. Who needs a storytelling machine? I thought drowsily, my eyes beginning to close. I've got a wonder marvelous, creator-tastic, crinkle-wrinkle, magic-making Grandpa. The best Grandpa in the world. Thank you for listening, everyone. I'll see you next time.